I was like, oh crap, I gotta check Sony Alpha rumors. I was like busy at work and I had a little bit of time, and I was like, Sony A9 drops, and I was just like, I had the biggest grin on my face. I cannot tell you. What is good, YouTube? It's Downward Camera Guy back at it again with another quick update for you. Tonight, Jason Vong and I are going to be doing our Monday live show, and it's going to be hosted on Jason Vong's channel, which you can find in the description below. The official link is not quite ready depending on when this video comes out, but I will post it there for you so you can go ahead and catch us tonight. Again, it'll be at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we always do this every Monday. And I'm going to go ahead and play a little snippet for you from one of our previous live shows if you didn't catch it, and hopefully it'll pique your interest. Well, again, we'll be talking about Sony gear and news, as well as taking questions from our viewers, just like you. And I hope that we can see you there. Bye.
20th. It was 19 for America, 20th in London.
Got it. It was really crazy. I was at work. I didn't know what the heck was going on. And then all of a sudden, I was like, oh crap, I got to check Sony Alpha rumors. I was like busy at work and I had a little bit of time. And I was like, Sony A9 drops. And I was just like, I had the biggest grin on my face. I cannot tell you how many people were doubting the release of the A9, and I was just laughing and laughing. I didn't even have time to check all the specs. It said sports, 20 FPS, and I was like, oh crap, it finally happened. Jason, where were you when the launch happened?
It was 7:50 in the morning. I literally just got out of bed. I was like browsing my phone, like my morning. It was my morning ritual. I was on the phone. Sony Alpha rumor says 11 a.m. Sony A9 is gonna get announced. I was like, oh shoot! Just shot out of bed, turn on the freaking live stream, and I was like, and literally like when the stream was just happening, I just saw so many sports images just spitting into my face, and I was just like, Danny's gonna get this camera. Danny's gonna get this camera. Oh man, they're gonna announce it, and boom, A9 sports camera. I was like, ooh,
oh shit!
So high. That day, I literally was like A9 high. I was just like walking around, just so amped about it. It was such an amazing news that day.
Yeah, folks, those of you that are on the chat, let us know as you're going through your thoughts on the Sony A9. Your general feelings about it. What do you think it's going to have as far as the impact on Sony mirrorless in the future? Are you going to get one? What are you going to sell? Are you going to sell your kidney? What your kids? Whatever, just let me know. We'd love to hear what you're planning to do. But yeah, this camera, I was just blown away. I mean, as soon as when they showed like no blackout, 20 frames per second, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And I made sure it said full autofocus at 20 frames per second, because there's always a catch.
Yeah.
But not with the A9.
I mean, yeah, there's 20 frames per second, but the writing buffer still gets me a little bit worried. They're saying like it will lock up your menu. It'll still lock up your menu, but you'll see a progress meter telling you how much of the photos have been written and how many that still needs to be written. So there's still that, but just keep that in mind that when it's writing to the card, you will have the menu will be locked. You can't change anything.
If there's something, if you can actually test that, Jason, I'd like to see that. If there's even a card in there, right?
There's a card. It's all JPEGs though. You can't. Okay. I can only shoot JPEGs. No.
That's cool too. Just run the JPEGs.
Yeah.
And just see how long it takes to load off.
For sure. Yeah, I'll shoot JPEG. I think for the most part, I'll definitely test it out. I don't want to say anything yet. I'll test it out.
All right, awesome. So the camera wasn't bigger. I was like saying, okay, the camera's gonna get a little bit bigger. From what I'm hearing, it got a little bit heavier, slightly thicker. But while I'm at it, Jason, it's the overheating. That is the one. You need to take one of those A9s and get the first overheating test done, because we don't know what's going to happen.
All right, for sure. So just writing back to what you said in regards to the body being a little bit bigger, I didn't feel the difference. Like literally when I picked it up, I felt like I was holding an A7R II. Like I kid you not. It felt literally almost like the same camera. It's like what 0.3 meters bigger. I forgot what he said, but it was just the size was just not that much of a difference, literally, and it felt really comfortable on the grip. All the buttons are really nice, and yeah, it's gonna be solid. But overheating, again, it's a pre-production model, so if it does overheat, that could be the reason as well, but we'll see. So overheating in video, right? You want to find out if it overheats in the video mode.
Here's the thing. I don't think anyone's pointed this out yet. Okay.
Okay.
This is a first. This is a first. I don't think any YouTuber has mentioned this yet.
Okay.
And I thought about it, but they did mention this. There is no Play Memories app on the camera.
Ooh.
You know what that means, right? You can't do the unlimited hack.
Ouch.
So you can't do the unlimited time hack because there's no Play Memories app to begin with. So when I first heard the fact that there was no Play Memories app on the actual camera, I said, freaking Sony, man, you gotta be kidding me. So do I really shoot long form all the time? It doesn't happen too often, but it would be nice if I'm dropping this much money to have this camera be able to do it too.
Right.
But now able to. It's just weird. It's just strange.
That's weird. They're omitting that as well. You know what? I'm gonna make a note on it, and I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna see what they're gonna say, unless someone has already asked already.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll ask them about that. That's kind of strange to omit Play Memories. Like, I get it. I get why they remove S-Log, which we'll probably talk about in a bit. Play Memories seems like something that doesn't really. That's weird to me.
I know they think they incorporated the intervalometer already into the camera because of the fact that there's no Play Memories app, but it's kind of like you're restricting the camera from being able to get other features through the App Store. But I feel like maybe they're just trying to prevent any type of weird things being done to the camera. But I mean, I don't know. You're dropping all this money for that camera already. So
I mean, is there an official statement that they're dropping Play Memories?
I think it's just the A9. I really think it's just the A9.
I'll see. Get you guys that inside scoop.
Yeah, Jason Vong. Actually, we'll get to that, but I mean, if you have questions, like get Jason Vong to ask them, let him know. I mean,
yeah, let me know.
Just harass Sony. I mean, just be kind to Sony, and you'll be good. You'll be good. And I'm kind of jealous that he's out there. I wish I was out there, but
well. Danny.
I'll just fly out right now. Just find a plane right now.
2 more days. 2 more days. Come out.
All right. So we are now jumping up to the next topic. Oh, let's take a look at the comment section really quick. While we're diving in there.
Wait, before we move on, I just want to say that joystick on that camera is amazing. It moves that point so fast. I think it's faster than me actually poking on my a7Sii button. It is amazing. Yes.
You know what? I was looking at it visually. It didn't look comfortable at all, but I'm glad you got to actually use the joystick on there.